everybody. Happy Tuesday. We're here with a brand new, a very, very exciting Mirri selection. Nat's got some words for it that might be not appropriate for this time of day because she loves it so much. But I'm Kelly Singleton. I will be with you for the next hour, and Lisa is producing the show today. Good morning.
Good morning.
And Natalie, we have not done a show together in ages.
It's been a really long time, hasn't it?
know.
I don't know what's happened or why we've not been on the shows together.
I know.
We're back though.
We're back. We're
back.
here. We had Bex in yesterday.
I know, it was so lovely to see her.
Yes, and I feel like she just came in.
It was like
she's never gone.
it was like she had never left. It was crazy.
Just so good.
Sat in, just crafting when I got in, and then she just
Yeah.
She's incredible, isn't she?
And just chatting away about all the products. And I feel like when I came back off maternity leave, I was like, I have no idea.
I don't know
What's
what
going on
what the
in this
name of this
building.
product is.
And
No,
yeah, she was just amazing.
I know.
Missed her in the office.
We have.
Yeah.
And then we had little Georgie come in.
I know.
It's the sweetest thing you've ever seen. She's just so precious.
I know. And she was just here, fast
know.
asleep. Everybody's talking. Oh, it's lovely.
She's adorable.
And looking at the comments yesterday, I know you guys really liked seeing her pop in, so that's really nice. But yeah, so we've got something amazing to show you today. But first, let's run this week's Win It Weekly. So today we have got these amazing Age of Industry Moonstone dies up for grabs. So we're going to give the 3 lucky winners the chance to get these on Friday. And all you have to do is like, share and comment your answer to the following question. The world's most expensive cheese is made with the milk from what animal? Is it A, a camel, B, a donkey, or C, a hippopotamus?
I didn't know that's how you spelled hippopotamus.
I mean, we're not the best spellers in the business. So.
Well, I mean, but this is why I think I've never tried to spell it, so I didn't know that that's how it looked. Very funny though.
I don't know because
cheese. That's not a thing.
It's not a thing, is it?
No.
But I thought cheese just came from cows and goats. I didn't even think that any of these other animals.
No, I didn't think of any other animals really.
I mean, would you?
Very bizarre. Would I try it?
Yeah,
Is
would
what
you
you were going to say?
If it was labelled in the shop like camel cheese.
Well, I mean, anyone tries anything if it says it's good for you, don't they? So if they said it was good for you, I might go, oh, maybe I'll try that. But I'm not sure.
This one will make you lose
I don't
half
know
a stone.
yet.
Yes?
Oh, no, I don't think I could.
Oh, yes. Let us know what you think, and we'll pick 3 lucky winners on Friday. But let's have a look at the VT with these amazing cards. Is that, and let's have a look at the pack shop though to see all this huge selection all together. And what's super exciting today, it's got a launch price, a special launch price.
A special launch price. £10 off as well. 15. Saving £15.
I know.
£15 from the RRP.
Oh, from
okay.
Oh yes, because the 20. Well, even when you buy them separately, they're on a launch price £19.99.
Oh, nice.
So you can see here, this is where you can get them both. So you can get the Mirri, which is just our normal, super reflective Mirri card. But then we've got something fancy that you might be able to see
brand new and exciting and just the most luxurious product. I love it.
And I feel like when we've done these shows before and people say that they get some of their card out at home and they stroke them.
This is,
You can understand that, can't you?
You can with this.
It
feels so nice. And it's really weird, but I'm gonna sort of go off track and say we've been bathroom shopping recently.
Oh, okay.
And do you know the different types of like baths? You've got like the nice acrylic bath, the shiny one.
Yeah.
Then you've got that really nice satiny smooth one. That's what it reminds me of.
Are you going to take a piece of this satin Mirri into
I'm
the
going to
showroom?
say this is what I want my bath to feel like.
I want it to feel like this. I know.
It's so nice.
It's really nice. But you can see it's just had like a matte laminate over. So it's the same colours that you're going to see in the Mirri Megamix that's at the side. But then it's just got a really soft, fancy touch, hasn't it?
It's so, so nice. And I think having them displayed next to each other as well just really showcases how well they're going to work together.
Yeah.
How you could use them separately, how you can mix and match all of your colours. But it is magnificent. It is something that I think is really going to change the look of our cards, because we love Mirri.
Yeah.
Mirri has such an important place in your card making. It makes everything stand out. It looks incredible. But now having this like really classy satin finish, it's almost like adding pearls to your cards.
Yeah.
If you add pearls to your cards, pearls make it look so beautiful. Adding this Mirri now is going to make it look so expensive.
Oh, absolutely. So let me just flick through the colours in the normal one, and then after we'll show you the satin version.
Do you know all the colours, Kelly? Do you know the names?
Oh, no. No, I don't. Do they all have names? Because these are like limited edition colours, aren't they? So you can't get these in our single
Yeah, they
sheets.
probably don't, do they? They're not things that we're going to be bringing out time and time again. So it's definitely not going to be something we've got.
So the only one that you'll see in our normal 10 sheet packs of Mirri are the gold and silver. All the rest are completely new.
Blue. Look at that blue. It's so nice.
When we had this out yesterday in the studio and we was laying it all out, it's like, it's one of those, isn't it? You're like, oh, I like that one.
Yeah.
And then, oh, look at that really dark, deep
I
one.
know. That green as well is gorgeous. Beautiful forest colour.
It is.
This blue though, it's like a navy, but you've got hints of purple in that colour.
Yeah.
It's very classy. I think a nice wedding colour as well, that blue.
Oh, yeah, for
There's
sure.
some really nice colours in here.
And with the multi-buy, so you're going to get both of these. So both sets include 40 sheets. So with the big one, you're going to get 80 sheets of Mirri.
80 sheets of Mirri. It's a lot of Mirri card there.
And that's a beautiful colour.
I do
That's
like that
a really
one.
Nice colour.
What would you say that is? Because it's like on the edge of being an orange, and it's almost like a fire orange, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like a really nice burnt orange.
Burnt orange, yeah, definitely. I've just ordered some stools for my kitchen in a burnt orange colour, just like that.
Nice.
Yes. But just think of what you can do with all these colours. And I know in January as well, a lot of you will be organising your craft rooms,
Yes.
organising your stash and stocking up on the essential items that are going to last you the year through. So something like this is perfect. So you can get each set separately. So like I said, this one is £19.99 and that's just your super reflective 220 GSM A4 Mirri. Or you can save £15 with the multi-buy and get them both together, and that's £34.98, which is an amazing price
It's so
for all
good,
that
isn't
Mirri.
it?
And so if you're going to go for the money-saving option, I would definitely go for the bundle. But Nat, what are you going to make for us?
I think we're going to go with mixing the Mirri, and I've picked out these two blues because I do really like these colours. And we're going to do a little shaped card with these. I'm thinking as well that I'll be able to use our most recent pocket pads. I don't know if they're around.
Yeah.
So will you be able to grab them, Lise, while I start making this card blank?
Specific one, or
Maybe the transport.
have you got any in there?
Transport or embroidery? I would ask Amy. She will know. So I'm going to cut this down to 28 in length, and then I'm going to cut it down to 8, just so I can get my measurements right, because I'm going to want to mat and layer all of these elements up. And then we are going to come in with our scoreboard. She's got them all.
Oh, that was quick.
So much choice.
We have a nice stack on a desk.
Perfect. And then let me grab, where's it gone? She's been in one
I
day and
know.
it's not here.
What has she took?
Where's the score tool? It has it has
No.
studio on it and everything.
She's not seen our stickers.
Oh no. I don't think I've got one. I normally have spares, but I don't think I've...
One in that board on.
Oh wait, I've got one.
Got one?
I've got one. So on your centimetre side, I'm going to do this, and we are going to score this probably down to about the 4 centimetre mark, I think. So I'm going to do it at 3, at 6, 10, all the way down at 14, and then I'm also going to do 21. And then I'm going to flip this over and do the same again. It is harder to score your Mirri on the front side. just because of that nice finish on. So we do normally recommend, and as you can see here, I am sort of like struggling just to make sure I get through it properly on that side. So if you can, add a little marking of 4 centimetres on the other side, and then you can add your score lines in that way. So again, I'm going to come all the way down to about 4 centimetres, and then we're going to bring in our trimmer, and I'm just going to trim these. So just on here at 4, I'm going to go all the way up on that side, and then we'll flip it, and we're going to do exactly the same again. So lining it up on your trimmer to 4, and then we can come through here with this. So I'm going to pop that to one side, and then I'm going to bring in the matte version, and I'm also going to bring in one of our most recent embossing folders, which is this one, which looks so good when we run it through.
Yeah, I've seen the card with this.
It looks
good.
really, really nice. So I want to get my plates, and I'm going to want my outer plates for this. Oh, she's found it. Where was it? Was it where Bex was sat yesterday?
I mean, we're going to have to do more than just stickers when she comes back, because it's just not going to
work. To be fair, she didn't have a lot of her stuff with her, so we can let her off on this occasion. But in 3 weeks when she's back, if it happens again, we're going to have to be having words. So I'm going to run that through the die cutting machine, and this looks so nice. Like, Mirri looks incredible when you use it through an embossing folder, but there's something very, very special about how this one looks. And look at this.
Oh, it looks good.
It is just magnificent. So I'm hoping that I can get most of my layers out of this sheet here. So if I bring this together, we can just fold these scores down, because I won't need to cover all of it up. I'm going to do it in little sections. So if I start by doing my centre panel, and I can bring that in and just measure it, this will be the easiest way. If I cut that to 4.5, and then I know that it's 14 centimetres, so 4.5 that way, and then let's go sort of 1/2 inch will be about 5, I think. So I'm just going to trim that off, and then we can check where we're up to with this. I always like to sort of like come in and out with things like this, because then you can sort of measure them down. I'm just going to take 1/4 inch off each side, just so I've got that equal space around here. So that is going to sit on the front of my card like so, and then I'm going to just trim down the remainder that I've got here and see how far I can get this to stretch. We'll probably need to cut some more elements down, but we might be able to get it on those sections. So we've got our taller sections, and we've obviously got our little sections here, and then I'm going to do another one on this side. So if I just run it through, so I know I've got enough while it's out, and we can cut a bit more from there. Let's run that through. And now I know all of my panels on my card are 4 centimetres. So if I want to give them sort of like 1/4 inch around the outside, I can just I can bring that down by 1 centimetre, sorry, and then it's going to work really nicely. So if I just cut a couple of those, and then I can easily cut my panels down. So we know, because of our measurements that we've done, that this panel here is 3 centimetres, this one is 4 centimetres, and then this one here in the back is your 7 centimetres. So then you can just go in, and I would just trim these down to be sort of like 1 centimetre shorter than what they should be. So we've got that one at 4, so let's do that here, and then I've got the one at 3, which I can do it as 2, and then we can just pile these together, and then we'll put them all on at once. So let's just do the same again. So 6 centimetres, 3 centimetres for our middle panel, and then 2 centimetres for the last one, and having them all sort of in this order as well, and doing it from another sheet means that all of our designs should line up too. So now I'll bring in my tape runner and we can stick these on our card blank. So I'm going to go in with my big panel first, and that is going to sit on here. So just making sure that that is nice and straight on there. And then I'll bring in my panels, so we'll just go and do one side at a time.
Oh, it looks really
just
good,
stick
that embossed
these
pattern.
into here. And I think because it's the same colour but a different finish, it also like softens the Mirri down.
Yeah.
So it's not as sort of like bright in your eyes either. So you can just go in, layer all of these up now. And we've used the same colour as well, which sometimes using like colours that are similar in like Mirri and Adorable Scoreable, it looks good, but because this is still a Mirri product, but then with that sort of like matte finish, it just looks remarkable, doesn't it? I absolutely love it. It's definitely going to be something that I think I'm going to craft with so much now we have it. I've had to stop myself recently as well with shows that we've got coming up and things that we've been doing, because I've just wanted to reach for that Mirri,
Yeah.
because I know it will fit so well, and I'm like, we don't have it yet, I can't use it. So I will be using it
I know, and
a lot more.
so do you know, is the satin, is it limited edition? Or,
I think it's sort
and
of
then it's
like
just going?
once it's gone, it's gone. I haven't heard anything else.
no, I've not heard anything.
We'd
actually.
we'd have to sort of like get a bit more of a scoop on that one, but I'm hoping that it stays. I'm hoping that it's something that we keep forever, because I really, really love it. So that is my stepper ready to go with all of my bits and pieces. I'm just going to take my score tool and really burnish all of my edges, because that is how your card is going to stand beautifully. And your Mirri is 220 microns, so it is a heavyweight, and you are going to be able to have it on there. But look how fun this is already. And I think I was going to go in with my transport, but let's go in with these adorable animals, because there is a gorgeous fox image,
Oh yeah.
which I think is going to look really nice. So what I might do is pop this on here and then have a little sentiment underneath it as well.
What's this one? The embroidery pack.
This is, yes, this is from your embroidery. So let's pop this on. I'm going to go on with foam pads. I'm going to use my black foam pads, because obviously a lot of this is like that dark blue colour. So I'll pop them on, and then maybe we can add a sentiment to this as well. So just trimming those off there. I do have my Celebrate from the Moonstone set, so that might work really nicely on there.
Yeah.
I think these blues and then the oranges, everything is just going to tie together really nicely. So you've got that beautiful design there, and then where is my Celebrate? I think it's over here. And I'm just going to cut the word out, I think. I don't think I'm going to use the other bits and pieces. We just have Celebrate sort of running across here. It's going to keep you designing, but then you're also going to still be able to see this gorgeous sort of pattern that we've got. And I think I can do, I've got a bit that I can cut out from here, from this one, but I did want to just mat and layer over with some of the darker colour again. So if I steal a bit more of this, I can cut through these twice, because it will cut through. So just line up this Mirri together. I'll just trim these bits away. And I'm going to want the shiny to go on top, so I'm going to pop that on there. And then we're going to go through with our plate. So you want your last plate. Then you want your clear shim, your magnetic one. I'm going to flip those over, pop in my other plate, stick this on top, and then let's hope that hasn't moved. And we'll run that through. And we'll reverse it. Comes back this way. we can just, you can see that it's cut really nicely through those two. So then you can just peel them away. I'm going to offset them so that that's shiny, but you've still got the really nice matte underneath as well. So just take your pokey tool and we'll just get all of those bits and pieces out. And this looks so fun, and I think it gives your cards something that we've never had before. We've never had this sort of like luxury.
No.
Even, I mean, you know, we've had lots of different styles of adorable scoreable before. We've had different patterns of adorable scoreable. We've had those gorgeous sort of watercolor effects, but nothing I don't think will come close to how luxurious this one is. So
Yeah,
with
it's very
my,
classy, isn't it?
it's
Really
I think classy is the word. I won't repeat the word I first said when
Are
I
you sure?
saw this. It's just delightful. When you get it home, you're not going to believe how lovely this is.
I think as well, it reminds me, especially when you've just used some, like the embossing folder on it. If you go into any sort of like interior shops,
Yes.
home sense, like all the cushions are always in like lovely deep jewel colours.
Yes.
And like nice fancy fabrics. That's what it reminds me of.
It does, doesn't it? I think that's what the embossing folders, using them with this, gives it such a good look. So I'm just going to off-centre it. Just do my C in a moment, get the other letters right. And then you're going to get that two-tone effect again, but it's just going to be slightly matted underneath, and you'll be able to see this when you sort of pop it into the light, that you've got that really nice sort of second shadow on there. And then we can stick this onto our card. So I'm going to go in with my foam pads. I don't think I do. Do I have them? I do. This is going to be perfect. I've got my thin black strips, which means you're not going to be able to see any of that working. And we can just pop these on those layers. So just making sure you've got most of those larger letters covered, and then I always try and do my two outside letters as well. And then what we'll need to do is probably double up on our T and our E because of where we've got foam pads on that image too. So we can just stick that across, and we are ready to go. Oh, let's just pop that again on there.
Have you got any fancy celebrations this year?
I've got 2 weddings coming up already.
Yeah.
My cousin gets married in May.
Nice.
My sister gets married in July.
Oh, of course.
We've got the baby coming in April as well, my sister's baby.
Yeah.
It's going to be busy in her household. But yeah, apart from that, not that much. A busy sort of like first 6 months, I would say.
Yeah.
But nothing else yet coming. But there's always time.
I've got one wedding. My best friend's getting married in August.
Don't you just love a wedding?
I love it. I love everything that goes before it.
Yeah.
All the planning.
Have you been helping planning as well?
Yes.
You are very good at that.
She's only just really booked it, so it's all a bit rush.
Okay.
So we've been to see the venue, and she's got the dress, and now we're just on bridesmaid dresses. And who knew there were so many colours of sage green?
Oh, tell me about it.
Who knew?
It's crazy, isn't it?
Yeah.
So I'm going to pop, I've gone for the Christmas green pills because this gold in here is the perfect orange match for our little fox that we've used on that image. So I'm just going to place 3 down here. Could have also brought in this colour for the word as well, but I think I love the sort of blue tones that we've got going on. Such a nice blue.
Love that.
Oh, it's so pretty. And then I'm going to have to move everything off here because I've made such a mess making this card. But there's just no room.
Look.
But then there you are. It's so nice, and it looks so different.
Yeah, it does. It really does.
It's honestly, this mat is going to be your new best friend when it comes to crafting.
So all the comments just made me super foxy satin stepper.
Yes, thank you. I like that. I'll take it.
Yeah, I like that. Thank you. A lot of comments coming in already with people saying how stunning the colours are. I noticed we'd replied about that 18 of the colours are limited edition. I know, we're sorry, but if you want it, then now's the time to grab this. So here's the one that we all love. I mean, just a little bit more because it's so fancy. Is the satin version. So I'll just flip through these colours and you can have a look. But you can even see on screen, you can see how, like, I don't know, it is soft.
It is so, it feels,
Yeah.
the feeling of this is probably what makes it feel so just magnificent.
Is it going to be one of those products that you get and you're like, no, I can't use it because
I can't
it's
use
so
this. It's
pretty.
so nice. You're definitely going to be kind of like gutting this out and using a minimum like pieces of this because you're not going to want to sort of splurge on things with this. I can't believe that this is the only way that you can buy this because I genuinely think we should have done single sheet packs.
Yeah.
10 sheet packs of all these colours because this to me, especially how magnificent this is, screams wedding invites.
I was just going to say that.
There is nothing more sort of classy than this Mirri for weddings, and genuinely I might go and tell him.
Yeah.
Should we go tell him after this? we need to be able to get these colours. We need the blue all by itself. Like every single colour is gorgeous in this matte finish. I love that pink.
It's a lovely rosy sort of pale sort of pink. Oh, it's making the camera go funny. Yeah, it's really lovely. And like in this pack, you only get 2 of each of the colours, don't you? So especially if you had a favourite, that's really nice.
I love that pink as well.
So you can see there's quite a few different blues, greens and pinks. Like you've got lots of opportunity to mix and match these colours. I know I've seen some of the cards online and quite a few people have cut like little panels and done like some, not paper weaving, but you know, like mismatched all the colours together.
Yes, yeah.
And it looks really nice. This one, oh, it's beautiful. It's not quite black, it's like a really rich chocolatey brown. But how beautiful. We've got 2 different.
It's just so classy. In the gold and the silver, it is stunning.
So the launch price, I think, is it until the 21st of February, Lisa? Have I just made that number up? It's right. So you can get this for the discounted price for £19.99 until 21st of February. And you can get the multi-buy, which you get the satin and the Mirri for £34.98, and that is on offer until 21st of February. So you've got some time, but we just don't know how long that satin's going to stay. But you've seen Natalie on that first demo using some embossing folders. So we thought, why don't we just have a look at some of the different designs that you can use with this Mirri. So these embossing folders are 6x6, are any 2 for £9.98, which is pretty good. So look at the stars. If you was doing a nice celebration card, that would look really good. I mean, imagine that in some of like the gold shades.
Oh yes,
That would look lovely,
that would look
wouldn't it?
really nice.
The polka dots, I think I've seen a few online that use these lovely polka dots. And the stripes too. And then the chevron. That's going to look
so good. All of them are just going to look really nice with this Mirri.
Yeah, and then that's the one that Natalie used before.
Your techniques of like sanding it back as well so the silver comes through. That will look really cool. I'm not sure how it will look on this satin one, but we can try it later on and show you.
Yeah. And even some of those deep reds or like greens. Imagine having a little Christmas pattern on that.
So nice.
It's too nice. It's too nice is what it is. But no, I'm really sorry, but we're coming straight back to you.
Already?
Yeah.
It's a good job I'm ready. So for this one, and like I just said to Kelly, these cardstocks to me are wedding invites. They're just magnificent. The shades that we've got in here, the colours, there's lots of very on-trend colours. So
Yeah.
I've gone for this gorgeous maroon. And I am going to use the coloured one as well. We're going to make it a little bit different because we're not going to make it such as a wedding invite, but I'm going to show you how you could do like the gatefold aspect of it. And one die which I think is going to come in really handy for doing that is this one here. So it's Moonstone 238. We've got it on the website. Lisa will be able to find it and put it on for you there. But it's this beautiful gatefold doily design. It's absolutely stunning. So we're going to start by cutting down the size of the cardstock that we need. So I'm going to do it at 6x6, so then you have a lot of space in your design to be able to add in any of the pieces, and we're going to cut both of those panels down to 6x6. And then
So did you say you are doing a wedding invite?
For my sister, or for right now?
Just right now.
We're going to do a wedding invite, yeah, but I don't have the middle bit, so we're going to mix it out for a trim me insert.
Oh, okay.
So you could send it as a card if you wanted to be extra fancy. But yeah, I think it's going to look, I love sort of making these gatefolds, and it's going to look really nice with this. So I'm going to bring it onto here, and we want to do it on the inches side. And our die fits onto a 4x6. So let me just take this off here and test that theory.
I'm on invite duties as well
Are you?
for the wedding.
I have been asked to foil. My sister's designed her own,
Oh, okay.
but she has asked me to foil them recently. So we'll see how that goes. But I just love making them. My favourite thing. So this comes out to about 4. So I'm going to do one that's got. We're going to score it at 4. And then we're going to score it at 6. So you're going to do a 10. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is going to be 10. And then you'll have this little tab here. And then we're going to make another piece, which again is 6. So you won't actually need to use 2 full sheets for this. But this is why I think we need it in single sheet colours. Maybe
Well, I can come and
if it's
help.
so popular, we can make that happen, because it's going to look so good. Next job is to obviously die cut this front panel. So I'm going to take my card that we've got here, and we're going to die cut this panel. So laying this on top, and sometimes when you've got a die like this as well, it's helpful to use the reverse side, because then you can just really line up the 2 edge cuts to the end of your card and make sure that everything is where it needs to be, because you don't want it to be sort of like off-centered in any way. And then we're going to stick this down so we can go on here and onto this piece, and then I'm also going to just stick this bit down. And then let's go in with, I'm also going to go in and add a piece of paper when we do this, because it's going to be like an invite. I don't want to ruin this design. So if you add an extra sheet in, not only will it help with the die cutting, but it's also going to help sort of with removing any of those unwanted sort of marks on here. So because we're just die cutting this section here, I'm just going to pop out the elements from my die. You want to make sure all your plates are lined up, and then you can feed this through your die cutting machine. Oh, and then it will just catch on this bit here. So then we can just, oh, it's only taken some of the plates. We'll try that again. We need to line them all up. We need to all be super lined up for it to work like this. So let's try again. I think we're good to go. And we can just sneak that bit in. And there you go. And I'm just going to pause it, and I'm going to reverse it so it goes over that again. And then hopefully, oh, it's an absolute dream. So we can now just remove this from here, and we can take off the edge of our die, and then we can just lift this whole panel up.
Oh, that looks good.
And then you're left with this beautiful design. And we have a couple of like dies that are sort of like front panels of cards with like this beautiful lace detail on. So these work really, really nicely for sort of like fronts of invitations,
Yeah.
decorations and things like that. So just make sure you've got all of those bits out. You can see here as well that because this has got like a matte finish overlay on here, even when you are being quite sort of like rough with your tools and stuff like that, it's not removing any of that gorgeous matte finish. It is sort of like fully encapsulated in that design there, but you've got all of that sorted now, so we can build this card up. So we can just fold it along the score line, like so.
Emma's put on Facebook, how about doing another deal of cards the middle of the year? Emma, we can't tell you these exciting plans we have coming up.
What did she say?
How about doing another deal of the card in the middle of the year?
Maybe.
We do have some really exciting things coming up, which I'm sure won't stay secret because a certain somebody comes on the shows.
Yes, he does, doesn't he?
Yeah.
And if you've got the magazines, he's always spilling the beans in there.
Always spilling the beans.
So nothing gets kept secret in this place. And sometimes we're just too excited to share with you, but like all the shows we've done already this year have mostly been launches.
Yeah.
Like it's so exciting, the stuff that we've got coming up here at Hunky Dory. So, is that the wrong size? I think that's the one I cut off, wasn't it? Here's my other piece of 6x6. So I'm just going to line that up with that score line and pop that in there, and then that will close. I think I might just need to trim that bit. Just made it a tiny bit too big. I'm not doing any more die cutting, so move those out the way. So we're just going to trim off a tiny little bit from here so that that sits, there we go, better in there, so it folds flat like so. Got some little pesky white bits that still won't come off.
Karen on YouTube has put, I'm trying to watch but busy at work, so we'll catch up later. Just work's just getting in the way, isn't it?
Work gets in the way of far too much nowadays. On the inside, I'm going to pop in my normal Mirri colour. So it's the matching maroon that we've got here. So we can just pop that in there. So that is going to have, obviously, house your invite. And you could pop the other side as well with your Mirri on, so that you've got sort of like something for like a main invite and then your little bit here. Or you could add like a pocket.
Oh,
You could definitely add a pocket in. Should we just do it?
Yeah, do the little
Why
pocket.
not?
And then I can take this to Gemma.
You can take
My
it and say,
friend.
look at this.
Look at this, Natalie can do
We can do
55 of these.
We can do these. Do the die. We've got the people in the office for it. So that is going to fit on there. And then I will use this piece of cardstock for my pocket. It's going to be very thin, but it will work anyway. So again, you're just going to trim that to, it's going to be a little bit shorter than 6, but let's just do it at 6 and then we can cut it off. And I would suggest taking your score tool and your scoreboard and just on these inches sides, just go 2 notches in, 2 notches in, and just add sort of a marking all the way around the edge, because then you know where your tape's going to go. And it also allows, when this is flat, this piece will sort of like push up so that you can add your sort of papers in there quite nicely. So then we can go in with some red tape. I need to stick my panels on first, so let's stick these down. So we'll go in and we'll stick this one in first. Just making sure that it is under that score line so it still folds really nicely. And then pop this one in next. I have left a little bit of a space there so that you can fold it in. And this one is shorter because obviously you can't get 2 6x6s out of an A4 sheet, but because we're adding the little pocket in here,
that'll hide that
it's
one.
going to hide that little lip there. And then what I can do with my super skinny tape, let's go in with this one, is just stick to the edge here. And I think when you see these invites done and sort of like people selling them, you think, I'm never going to be able to make something like that. It's really expensive. It's going to cost a lot of money. It's going to take a lot of time. And obviously when you've got lots of guests coming, you are going to have to remake a number of them. So it will take a bit longer than you expect. However, it's not going to take up that much time at all. So I'm just going to make sure that that is on there like that. I do need to trim that down a little bit. So we did cut that shorter. So I can just take my scissors, take that off the edge. But then now I'm going to just add one of our trimmy inserts in here just to show you how well these work. And I'm going to go with this one because I absolutely love it.
That colour's going to look lovely with gold, isn't it?
Where is it? I can't find the one I wanted. Let's go for this one. You really are the loveliest daughter. So we can just trim this out. So this would be like the centerpiece for your invites. So you can just trim that to be 6 by 6 on here. We'll pop it in, and then I've got a little bit of ribbon to go around the outside of that gatefold as well. This is going to be the most loveliest way to use some of the designs that we've got in this sort of matte finish. So let's pop this on here. And then we can close this up. We've obviously got space in there, so that will fit lots of other bits and pieces. You can close this up really nicely, and then I'm going to go in with my ribbon. So when I'm doing things like this, and if you were going to be sending this for like an invite, best option is to actually tape down the back piece, so you can just line it up, and then at that 3-inch mark, just go in with red tape, stick that down, make sure it doesn't come up. There it is. And then we'll fold this together, and you want to make sure that you've got enough to be able to run it all the way around. I think what I've got here is sort of like a 2-inch reel. So that piece is stuck, that piece never comes off, but then the rest of it can open up, and you can easily just add a little bow onto here. So once you've got that done, I'm going to do my bow on here, like so.
Oh, it's so pretty.
And then we can just trim off our ends. You can obviously then have them as big or as long as you want them to be. But how gorgeous does this look in that finish? It's so nice, it's so delicate, it's so pretty. And then obviously it like opens up and reveals that beautiful space.
I really like it, it's so beautiful.
I love it. The Mirri is just the best thing ever.
It is the best thing ever, and you will like this comment actually. Where is it gone? Because it just made me laugh. It was by Liz. Oh, love the satin card. Don't know what I will use it on, but need to own it and worry later.
Yeah, this is the thing.
Absolutely. I think that is a good thing. We'll just worry about it later.
Just worry about it
Just
later.
get it now. And then there was another comment, and I'm sorry I can't remember who it was from, saying they've made a big order and they've ordered 2 of the most
2 packs. Well, you're gonna need it.
You are going to need it. Right, let's just recap this week's Win It Weekly. So you can win our Age of Industry Moonstone dies, which are amazing for a little bit of a grungy look on your cards. 3 lucky winners, we're going to announce them on Friday, and all you have to do is like, share and comment your answer to the following question. The world's most expensive cheese is made with the milk from which animal? Is it A, a camel, B, a donkey, or C, a hippopotamus? So would you like to know the most commented answer?
Go for it.
Which I'm guessing might be right, I can't say. Donkey.
Oh, I don't know whether I'd want to try that. I don't think I would.
No. Lisa, is this a you question?
It is a me.
It's a Lisa question. How did we know?
Well, I got told off for always doing geography or numbers.
Oh,
So you
okay.
went for animals.
Lisa's gone and she's doing us a different question. I mean, are you going to provide us with any of this expensive cheese?
No,
No,
absolutely not.
no. That's fine. I don't know if we want to
No,
try
I don't
it.
think I'd want to try donkey cheese.
Right, let us know what you think, and we'll announce those winners on Friday. So some more little essentials that you can use with this amazing Mirri, and Natalie used this on her first demo as well. So this is our Moonstone combos.
Yes.
Our essential greetings collection. £19.98, and you're going to get 3 of these dies, so you're going to get like one free essentially. So each one includes a really nice, a good size centerpiece die at the top, and then lots of little coordinating stamps as well. So I'll let you have a look at the Celebrate one. So you've got good time, so you could put eat cake and celebrate, celebrate your achievement. There's loads you can do with our combos. You can mix and match. And if you've got like your other ones as well, you can make your own little sentences up completely. You don't have to just stick with the ones on there.
Sort of like use different stamps from different packs and mix and match them. They work really nicely like that.
And they've all got as well the little outline die as well, so you can cut out like this one on the front here. You've got your shadow behind the actual word. And then so that one's happy. This one is cheers. But look at your club and diamond price as well. So $18.98 or $17.98 if you're a diamond for 3 dies, well 3 combos, because you're going to get all those stamps as well. So that's a really, really good price. And then while we're talking cardstock, and it's been January and an amazing time to just stock up, don't forget your adorable scoreable core colourway. So your 60 sheet pack, again this is on a special launch price, £15.99 for all these colours. Which, you know, we've got some good knowledge of these colours.
We do. We know quite a lot of these colours now.
We
could do a little test, Kelly. Should we test? Oh no, we can't test you because you know the answers.
I only know them to the 10 that
to the 10 that you picked.
Yeah, and carrot, obviously. You can't go wrong.
You can't go wrong with carrot.
So £15.99 for 60 sheets. Look how much you're going to get there. Great price for that. But let's just recap and take another look at the pack shot here. Look at it. Look at all the colours. The satin next to the shiny ones. It's beautiful. I mean, the teals, you've got those lovely copper colours, the pinks, so much. So it's £34.98, which is your special launch price until the 21st of February. So now's the time to get it. And I'm guessing a few people might have bought 2.
Yeah.
If it is those limited edition colours. So 18 of them are limited edition, and you get your gold and silver too. But you can buy them separately if you wanted an extra satin, for example. You can grab that for £19.99. But let me just show you. So in the bundle, you're going to get 80 colours. Look at the size of this pack. Look at all the big stack of Mirri, which is in that multi-buy. So amazing. And as you can tell, we just love the satin. So now, what have you got planned for us for the very last
So the last demo, we're going to mix and match the Mirri. We're going to bring in our embossing folders again. And I'm also going to use one of those dies. So I'm going to start by using one of our already incredible sort of mirrored edged card blanks. So this is an A5 one. So I'm just going to do a little matte and layer on here. So I'm going to take this about... let's go for a quarter shorter, sort of like 4 notches shorter. So then that gives you that nice mirror edge, but you've still got that design on. So this I think will be about 8 to get it there. And this is going to be like the base that we're going to build our card up. And then we're going to create a really nice sort of design here. So I'm going to go in and with my... Let's do one Mirri, one shiny. So I'm going to take these 2 colours and I'm going to do zigzags on my pink, and I'm going to do the green with my stars. So I'm just going to cut these down so they fit in here, and then we're not wasting the rest of this. We can use that for something else. And then my zigzags, they're going to go on our pink colour from our normal Mirri, and we'll put these through at the same time because they should fit on here if I do it this way around. So we can run that through. That's going to emboss those, and then we're going to cut all of our sort of colours and these patterns into sort of strips to be able to create like a really nice like herringbone pattern on our card, because it always looks really cool when we do this. So look how phenomenal this is, and you can really see no matter what Mirri you use how well this is going to do. I did say I would do a little test as well, so once we've cut these down, anything that we've got left of this one will test how this looks. So I'm going to cut them down into 1-inch strips, So I'm just going to take 3 of these ones, and I'm going to take 3 of this one. So I'd just like to trim off the edge of here so that it looks like it's running all the way through. And there's so many fun patterns that you get in this Mirri. And then I'll leave them to one side because I'll probably need to come back to them. And I'm going to come in with 2 other colours as well, and we're going to cut in as well. So let's just get like 3 strips of all of those ready to go, where we're going to sort of stop doing my design. So I can easily do that with my first sort of 2 colours, and then we'll go in and lay up the rest. So just using your tape runner, and it's really easy to do it with your tape runner because instead of having to like put tape on all of them, peel it back, you can literally just lie it in place with this. So
yeah, that must save so much time.
I'm going to keep a nice little gap between them, and then what I want to do is like alternate my patterns. So if I just, is that one going to fit? If I just trim that across there. Alternate my types of Mirri, and also like the patterns that we're getting in here as well. So I'm just going to go in, I'm going to put that blue in again. Probably didn't need to cut as many of these down. I've done my stripes a bit more thicker than I normally would do as well. So let's pop that there, and then I can go in and add these other ones to this side. And I like to stick them down and then trim around the outside edges. So I'm going to do that one, and then we can go in with the orange.
I like your colour choices for this.
Thanks, I thought it would be super fun and poppy, going in with all the nice, like, they're quite rich colours, but then I think that sort of like sage green just really brings everything together. So I'm going to finish this corner off in a moment, because I am going to just trim off the back here so I can use off some of these offcuts to then stick in place. And we can just add that one there and then trim off these bits, and keep all of these little cut-offs because you can reuse them. And if you've got any tape on any of them, you can either use your glue eraser, and that's going to take off that stickiness, or you can go and, if you've got any backing sheets from your foam pads, you can just keep them together. So I'm going to pop that on there like so. So we're just doing it on sort of like half the way across, and then where did I put my die? I'm going to use...
Which die did you want?
I had shears. It's around somewhere because I was going to use it.
Oh, you mean you already took it out of the packet?
Yeah. Or the packet's around somewhere. It's here.
Oh.
I've got it. So we're going to die cut into this sheet now.
Natalie, I have a question. I don't know if you know. Would the tape runners stick MDF and acetate together?
Yes, it wouldn't stay really for a long time though, so I would recommend red liner tape. But if it was something that you weren't sort of worried about it coming apart, then you would be fine with using your tape runners. Any sort of dry adhesive would be good for that, but if you're wanting for it to last a really long time, then I would definitely recommend going in with other things like your red liner tape. So I'm just going to line up these 2 outlines, and they're separate so you can use them separately, but they also work really nicely together. So I'm just going to stick those in place like so, and we're going to run that through, and then I'm also going to cut my cheers out. Now I'm thinking my cheers is going to stand off really nicely from that pink colour.
Oh.
So let's just cut a piece of that down as well. I'm going to go in with my plates, make sure that we've got those the way we want them to be. So I'll just stick this on here, and run that through. And using it like this is going to create an aperture in our card. You can just stick that through. And then I'm also going to bring in some embossing powder to actually emboss onto the satin Mirri.
Oh,
to give it like re-shine it again. So this is where using sort of like extra pieces of your Mirri, extra pieces of your card will help, because this now, because my plates, they're quite used in here, you can see that you've got those lines on the Mirri, but it's not too much of an issue. I need to take this bit out of here, and then this bit.
Are you at Hobby Maker again this week?
I am not at Hobby Maker. Oh no, I am. I'm there on Thursday. I'm there on Thursday. Do you know what I'm launching on Thursday?
Let me just have a think a second. What might be coming from?
What am I very excited about?
Oh.
She knows.
Yeah, I know.
You know. I'm very, very excited for Thursday. I've waited quite some time for this.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's going to be a good show. So I'm going to take now my piece, and let's heat emboss it before we do anything else. So let's going to do Cheers, It's Your Birthday. So I'm going to take this off of here. You can get our stamping press. And I love that you can heat emboss with VersaFine, because when you're using products like this, like Mirri, to heat emboss onto, you really want to make sure that you can kind of like see where you're going. So using your black ink is going to work really nicely. So I'm just going to do that under here. You want to be really careful to just sort of like pop it down, lift it up. You don't want it to move that much.
And that will dry in that smudge? Oh no,
because I'm going to use my embossing powder. But if you were using Stays On, it would dry and not smudge.
Oh, okay.
You'd be absolutely fine. Let's just pop that on here. Get my heat tool. Just give this a little blast. So we're adding that sort of shiny sentiment on top of that matte, which is just going to look really, really classy when you've got that on your card. What we're doing now, so we're going to build up our card blank. I'm going to take my extra chunky big card blank, big foam pads. If I had my strips, I would be using those as well. I'm not sure where they've gone. So let's pop this on here. So I want this to stand up off my card, so it's quite raised, and making sure that you've got enough around this edge of the sentiment as well, so that stands up off the design too. I'm going to pop this piece. This the new product that I have on Hobby Maker on Thursday as well is going to work so nicely with this new Mirri. It's going to be such a good mix. So I'm going to pop this on here. It's going to give me a nice little silver edge. So it's bringing that sort of normal Mirri onto the plain Mirri. This is going to go inside, so I'm going to pop it back in, making sure it's flat on here. And because we stuck all of our pieces on before we die cut it, you've still got that design on there, but it's just in the card now. And then with our Cheers, I'm going to get my super skinny foam pads. I'm going to stick this in the gap. So where is my knife?
Oh, Carol, just got my foiled acetate stepper cards. Can't wait to start crafting with them.
Nice.
They are a little bit of a favourite here.
I know. Have they gone back on the machines yet? We had to find some space, didn't we, to put them back on?
Oh, I don't know.
I think Sam was going to see if we could budge some bits around if there was time, because they were super popular.
She's just going to have to make some time.
She's going to have to, isn't she?
Yep.
She's not got a choice.
Got to give the people what they want.
Exactly. This is the motto of the year. We started strong already, but we've got to give the people what they want. I mean, we've had sellouts already, Kelly. 2 products that we launched last week have already sold out. It's madness. We've got no more dyes that work with our pocket pads. They won't be back in stock till April now.
I didn't realise they had gone out of stock until Stacey said yesterday.
I know, I don't think anyone had.
Stacey had a notice.
Oh, was it you?
Yeah.
Oh,
Stacey had been on her holidays, hasn't she?
Yeah.
So she hadn't noticed either. I'm going to finish it off with sparkly gems, I think. ABs are going to look quite nice with this. Give that really fun party feel, I think. Maybe another 2 at the bottom of it. And then I'm a little bit annoyed that I didn't think about making sure I had some copier paper in when I die cut that. Because now I do have markings on my plain Mirri. But you wouldn't have that. And then there you go. Cheers.
Oh,
it's
what's
your
it making the
birthday.
camera go silly? There we go.
There we go. We got it.
Yeah, that's really good.
There you go.
That was really nice, thank you. And when you cut it out, the background at first, I was like, oh, I don't know what you're going to do there. Like it.
Placing it back in.
Yeah,
It's
like
nice.
it. Very clever. We hope you love this Mirri as much as we do. As you can tell, it's a favourite. We love it. I'm sure it's going to be popping up into all our projects that we're doing. But if you want it, go over onto the website and order yours today. If you need a bit more of your hunky-dory fix, Anne-Marie is at Hobby Maker today. So she's there at 2 o'clock with the 2025 decollage, 5 p.m. with crafty stash pads, and 7 p.m. back with that spring is here decollage, which is another amazing kit. And then tomorrow we have got some £1 bargains.
Oh,
it's you
Pound
again.
Shop.
Pound Shop.
Me and
Another-
Kat.
Yeah, you and Kat. Another look at our £1 deals. But thank you so much for tuning in. We hope you've had a lovely show, and we will see you tomorrow.